His name was Daniel Brooks, 42 years old, a long-haul medical transport driver out of Ohio, the kind of man people passed every day without noticing. He wore the same faded jacket every winter, drank his coffee black, and spoke only when necessary. On paper, his job was simple: pick up organs for transplant, blood supplies, or critical medical equipment, and deliver them across state lines as fast and safely as possible. No sirens, no applause, just miles and responsibility. What no one knew was that Daniel hated the night, not because of the darkness, but because it gave his thoughts too much room to speak. Tonight's assignment came in late. A heart transplant bound for a hospital in rural Pennsylvania. Time-sensitive. No delays. The coordinator's voice on the phone was calm but urgent. "We need you to drive straight through. 12 hours. Can you do it?" Daniel looked at the clock, then at the photo on his dashboard. A little girl with crooked bangs and a missing front tooth, smiling like the world hadn't yet taught her pain. "Yeah," he said quietly. "I'm on my way." As the engine hummed beneath him, Daniel adjusted the mirror and focused on the road. Snow flurries danced in the distance. His hands were steady, but his chest felt heavy, like it always did on long nights. 3 years earlier, Daniel had been on a different drive. Same highway, same darkness. But that night, his wife Emma sat beside him, humming softly to the radio while their daughter Lily slept in the back seat. They were driving home from visiting Emma's mother when a drunk driver crossed the median. Daniel survived. Emma and Lily did not. The doctors called him a miracle. He didn't feel like one. Since then, Daniel learned how to exist without living. He worked. He ate. He slept. He breathed. But joy felt like a foreign language he no longer spoke. Nights were the worst. That's when memories crept in uninvited. Lily's laugh, Emma's hand squeezing his at stoplights. The way their lives ended in a moment they never saw coming. So Daniel volunteered for overnight routes. If he couldn't sleep anyway, he might as well keep moving. Somewhere in Indiana, the snow thickened. The road grew slick and traffic slowed to a crawl. Daniel's jaw tightened. Time mattered. Somewhere ahead, a family was sitting in a hospital waiting room, praying a heart would arrive before it was too late. He flipped on the radio to stay alert. A late-night talk show filled the silence. Callers shared small victories, heartbreaks, regrets. Daniel listened not because he wanted to, but because it reminded him he wasn't the only one hurting. At a truck stop near the state line, he pulled over to refuel. Inside, the fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. A young cashier with tired eyes scanned his card. "Long night?" she asked politely. Daniel nodded.